Hello and welcome to the stream. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. So, wonder what is the reward? Like a helm or like an emblem or what? Anyway, so I guess we have completed with everyone's contributions on the Paragon. I think it's the Paragon levels across all of the players who are playing Diablo 4. Well, of course, Diablo 4, not the other game. But yeah. So there is a patch 3.03 today, and then let's go over, and I haven't read it yet. So let's see what is the patch notes is installed for us. Patch notes, please. Okay. Quests and dungeons. I think this is for the quest. War plans. Fix an issue where the amalgam of rage boss could be infinitely summoned in Nightmare Dungeon using certain war plans selection. Fix an issue where certain war plan node could cause infinite goblin spawns to be possible. Duriel's invasion war plan that replaced the Blood Maiden with Duriel did not reward any green favors upon defeat. Fix an issue where if players in a party had a Choron's Soul and Choron's Flesh war plan modifiers active, the Artificer's Obelisk at the end of a pit run could fail to spawn. Fix an issue where the same aspect could be transfigured on an item twice. Where multiple unique charms could be equipped in certain scenarios. Fix an issue where there was an invisible wall when leaving Themis. Fire stability, performance, visual and text improvements. Base game, bug fixes. Fix an issue where progression of isn't gained when completing tower tiers. Fix an issue where barbarians, ball lightning. Fix an issue where encroaching death debuff during the tormented Echo of Duriel fight persisted after dying and respawning. Fix an issue where the chromatic aberration setting could not be turned on. Okay. I don't know if it was fixed though. Like I heard there was a certain dungeon that you can infinitely, well basically you can keep on enter, reset, a certain dungeon that drops a high quality gems, but I think it's bugged and I don't want to play and use mechanics that are like bug, or basically it's not really in the game, and to exploit the bug. Claim your helm. Give me the helm. Oops, give me a second. Forgot my teeth. Hey, what is this? Community Delight. Oh, it's a... What's this? Oh, okay. For Barbarian looks like this. For Necromancer looks like this. Nice. For free.
It calls to you.
Character select. Okay, let's go. Before I start what I'm going to do today is to test to craft the one-hand weapon and the focus, and we're gonna see if the damage will improve. Is it better to have the additional maximum resource on a offhand? This we are almost. Show yourself. Where's Varchi?
That will come in handy.
Okay, there's something I want to maybe let's do it in a town. Because for example, I'm just trying to, well, only I would say, like for example in this build, I can find a greater affix. I can focus on getting the greater affix, like for the maximum resource, wherein our mages are going to get a better damage there, right? But in the case of, for example, the one I'm looking for, the ring, is say critical strike damage. But if we want, like in this case, like if we want a better basically all of them are offensive aspects. Sorry, affixes. They are all offensive affixes. If you have one GA, it's now hard to re-roll the other two. You are now going to gamble, like when you have a greater affix, either you're going to enchant the second affix and then gonna gamble for the fourth affix, which is another offensive affix. But it may you may have an offensive affix that you don't want. So now, would it be much more better that, let's just say, you don't need a greater affix on the ring, but at least you have one of the important affix. Like you can re-roll the critical strike chance on the Horadric Cube on its high roll, and then you can now enchant it like how we did on the amulet. We fix the critical strike chance and then we keep on adding the affixes. Like if we have the high roll, if we add one more affix, if it rolls for a higher roll, if it rolls for a the wanted affix that we need, then we can roll for the third one. If the two affixes are already good, then for the third one we can just enchant it, because we have already the two wanted affix, so we can just roll. It's gonna be just expensive because we're now using Forgotten Soul in the enchantment. But at least you now have 2 wanted high roll affixes, and then you're just gonna enchant and find the third of the same category. And now the last one is the core stat, which is very easy by just adding using the Adept's tuning prism. Then you're good to go. So with that said, so now I'm thinking, to be honest, I don't need the attack speed for the greater affix. I guess if it has if it has an attack speed, where's the amulet? So if only greater affix is, if I deselect attack speed, what will happen here? Because the attack speed here is still selected, I believe it will still be do we have any amulet here that we can test? Do we have attack speed? Oh, here, there's a resource, but I think, so now it shows here it's red because I chose the maximum resource to be a greater affix. So now, so what if the ideal for the loot filter here is we don't need to choose the greater affix. There you go. It doesn't matter if you are for example, if you are if I turn this to none, the non-ancestral items will be filtered by this one. But I would say if you have the ancestral, then you can just turn this off. Because of the number of brews that we can, I mean, that's basically, that should be the idea here. Like, this should have been not GA, this should be like ancestral, so that you don't have to go back and save. So idea here is just to turn this off. So basically that's the idea. It's like 25 brew, that's now I feel like maybe we don't need the wanted unique here. Basically we all want the uniques. Unique talisman sets? No, not talisman sets. Probably let's remove this one. Common for unique, that's correct. Charms. Now for the charms, what if I still need everything? Horadric seal, charm. Do I need item match here? Charm? Do I need the recaller? Basically, what I have realized for the charms in the seal, it's still better to collect them because when we salvage them, then at least we have the materials to roll for a better affix on the wanted charms that we need. So probably just show. So I guess this is gonna be like this. This should be like none. Ancestral, greater affix. What are we looking here? Attack speed. Maybe. Yeah, no need for firm. Ancestral. Maybe this should have been. This should be. Gloves. Pants. No more greater affix. Ancestral. Because I feel like for example, you know that this is ancestral, right? Then you can just turn this off. Instead of going this one, turn this off, save. At least so you can just turn off, turn off, turn off. Then at least if you want to bring it back, then you can just turn it on. Where am I? Pants. Ancestral. Oops. Chest. Chest. Name. Boots. I mean, if you found it, if it's a greater affix, it will still be filtered, right? Well, in this case, essence regeneration, this is okay. That is okay. Where is the other one? Gloves, pants. I think also on the pants, this one is also okay. Helm. What is your greater affix? Maximum resource. This is okay. So the only greater affix that we are choosing here is the greater affix that is not, it's easier to keep during crafting on the Horadric cube. Because in our case for this build, the resource is a different category. The more important, the most category that we are crafting is the offensive. So if it's a GA, so when we are rolling, even though we are a focus reroll, we do chaotic reroll, that greater affix will not be affected because it's a different category. That's what I have realized on this setup. Because if I find, for example, I'm looking for example, for the ring, I'm looking for greater critical strike damage. It's like, how can I add another second affix? So I have no choice. Either I'm going to enchant, roll for a second wanted offensive affix, add intelligence, and add defense, for example, or add resource. If I add one more, I'm gonna gamble. If it lands on, for example, cold damage, wherein I'm not dealing cold, then it's gonna be useless. You have greater affix here. Ancestral. No greater affix. Now, same thing with the amulet, we're looking for resource. Because the idea for this one is for when you are climbing on Torment, for sure you will not be able to get an ancestral yet. It's kind of not common yet to drop. That's the reason why there's a non-ancestral here, so that you can still filter the affixes that you need. Then you can just turn it off when you have the ancestral. Like this one, I think and then this one, I think I'll go with critical strike here. Ring, ancestral. Then non-ancestral. There's only one affix here that we need. We need the greater affix, weapon damage. For this one, of course, weapon damage and then critical strike multiplier. Then here again, weapon damage also. None. Or critical strike damage here. No. We can look for maximum resource, that's correct. But here it is, the GA is, the priority is the weapon damage. Then none. Okay, this seems correct now and updated. Whoa! Is this the Mephisto? Oh, Resplendent Spark. Ah, I think because of this. Aha! Resplendent Spark. But you need the runes.
You know where to find me.
Now here is my problem. This is now not being filtered. Okay, now it makes sense. Okay, we can fix this. It should be like this. Then basically, when do you need to turn this off? When you have a better item and then now you're looking for the best one? Okay, how about what will happen? It is really fixed for the greater affix. This one for sure is ancestral. Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, see, I'm still short. Can we add exploiter? What is this? Crowd controlling. This is undying. Is it undying? I just oh, this is the hued flesh. What I have upon checking I thought that you can add any affixes, any aspect here, but you can only add utility aspect here. Embalmer. What I'm looking here is the exploiter. Shadow damage has up to 15% chance to deal 41% increased damage. Fear. I think this is this the aphoric? Conquer a nightmare dungeon. What I also okay, can we try one quick nightmare dungeon? Oh, nightmare dungeon, a pit run here. Just want to, am I using crafting or that's why. Okay. 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 Have fun. Hmm. I don't know. I'm just trying to observe, like somehow. I don't know if my damage was kind of weaker, but it doesn't make sense. I didn't change anything. Or does it feel like the enemies here like some kind of strong? Boom. What's the requirement? Do not drink a potion. Nice. Completed. Okay. Where are those two weapons? These two. So the focus, we're gonna roll for the maximum resource. And then for the weapon, what am I looking for here? We're gonna this is the hard part. I'm going to remove the weapon and the life on hit. Remove those two defensive affixes. Or just remove the life. Remove the life. Add intelligence. And then enchant the life on hit with shadow damage. Oh! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Give me a second here. Oh no. We cannot remove the affix here because this is... That's why it's better to craft like this one. Unless the legendary has 3, say 3 out of 3. If it's 3 out of 3, I mean, we can focus reroll the life. The thing is, if it roll for a offensive affix and then let's say cold damage, then it's bad. Actually, this 200 sword would have been better if the we can enchant the all damage in not all damage but critical strike damage. Okay, whew. See, that's the one I'm talking about. Physical damage multiplier. Well, this one is not bad. Since we have the intelligence, we have the critical strike damage. Now we can enchant the physical damage multiplier, at least. So now for this one, let's roll this one with resource. Resource. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We need shadow damage. Thank you. Max roll. Alright. These two are good to go. Okay. Temper. Offensive. Attack speed. Okay. And then now this one is tidal. Before we forget, this one is tidal. Then this one would be amplified damage. Masterwork.
Precision tonight is a scary craftsmanship.
Weapon damage.
Worthy of the ancients, this.
Okay, thank you. Are we going to lose weapon damage here? Like if this is, well, let's see. I mean, we haven't masterworked this yet, but I feel like this do combination is we might end up having less weapon damage. My enchantment is perfect. Now for this one, the temper is bad. Seriously? Well, it is what it is. If this item has a very bad luck on tempering, what can we do? Like, what are the chances? Like, this RNG is really ridiculous. Wow. Wow. I feel like each item, like to masterwork it and masterwork, enchant, it's like there is like a corresponding volume of forgotten souls for each item. Unless if you're really lucky, then at the early crafting, then you may end up
Anyone asks, tell them it's from school.
getting all the wanted tempering and everything. Like, see, this is 287, 287. So if we add everything here, this is 574. 574. This is 100. Two 2416, 2416. This is 4832. Or this one is going to be much more better because of their attack speed. 4834, 4835. Okay. Maybe it has more weapon damage because the attack speed is like 20% slower, I believe. Because this one, if we add them together by average, I believe, oh, no, 1.2, whereas this weapon damage is 1. So now I would say our attack speed is much more faster. If we equip this, same. We're getting scammed here. We're getting scammed here. No, 1.54 attacks. This one, 1.85 in total. Much more faster. Oops, sorry. Not just that we have an additional resource, we also have even though we have reduced our tidal, our overpower stacks, but we have another multiplicative damage. However, the mage attacks is much more faster. Well, probably because I don't have the Q rune, so we are a little bit fragile. I think for the Kullian Prism, I think the best one there should be the exploit. I think it should be the exploit. Yeah, damage is, I think it's much more better. In spite of... I mean, look at the attack speed of the mages. That's amazing. Whoops. Hey, I'm just picking up some loot. All right. We'll just keep that aside. Actually, that is still a good weapon. We can still replace the all damage with critical strike damage multiplier, but that is only ideal for shadow damage because it has the damage over time. That's the only thing. But anyway, good item. Good item. See, this is the one I'm talking about. Like if you are early grinding, so you can find this one. Oh, aha! Well, this is the funny thing. Like it has the +1 to charm slot, but it has only 41% gold drop rate. I mean, it's still nice, but would have been nice if it's maybe at least 800. So at least we can wear all of our, like we are still strong, right? Again. No. Okay, I'll keep it for the meantime. Like, do I want that exploit aspect though? Because that is, I feel like it's kind of rare because I know I think the developers know the importance of that utility aspect. Okay, good testing. There's one thing that I want to test also. Where is our escalation nightmare sigil? I'm looking for sapphire, Roderick, obols. I don't like obols. I need... Okay, let's go with this one, sapphire, and then let's go with our crafting team. But is this... So overwrite, crafting, equip. This. Overwrite, equip. This. Overwrite, equip, crafting. And we don't have our army again. Ooh! Oh, by the way, speaking of those two goblins over there, we will have a mother's blessing. Buchi! Ring ancestral. I hope that is pack of bone. There's 3 of them. X-Fall. Me. Whoa! Mythic seal on the treasure goblin. 3J ring. Ooh, what is this? Oh! Nice. Though this is just a Ratmas walking touch, but critical strike chance, not bad. Not bad. Wow, my first mythic seal on the 3 treasure goblins in a nightmare dungeon. Awesome. On Torment 10. Great. Thank you. Wow. Essence on kill. If I will equip this, what happened? Cannot have more than 5 suck. Cannot more than 5. Well, this sucks. You cannot have more than 5 sockets. But you can equip 2 unique charm. So oh, wait a second. Banish Lord Talisman, right? If we have 12 times 18, it's almost the same. It's almost the same. Because it's 12. 12 times 10, so that's 120. 12 times 2. 24, so that's a total of 144. Because the maximum Banish Lord Talisman is only 12. Cannot have more than 5 sockets, but can equip 2 unique charm. It doesn't look a mythic though. It doesn't look special, to be honest. Like, there's no other mythic, there's no other like I don't know if depending on your build, like losing the multiplier damage here on the 5 set and then equipping like say a mythic item, I would say like I think you can equip the I believe the air of perdition can be a unique charm, so you can add it here. So we can add the air of perdition here, but we're only getting 80%. The 5th bonus is 175% multiplier. So which one is better? I'm gonna bet. I'm gonna guess what is that ring. The Signet of Pelgain. The Signet of Pelgain. Oh, look at that. The Signet of Pelgain. The very famous Signet of Pelgain. I think we're done with the gloves. We turn off the gloves. Pants, we also turn off the pants. We turn off the helm. What the heck? Can disable? Oh, this is. Okay. I got too excited for a moment and then it disappeared. Like, that doesn't feel like it's kind of a mythic. Doesn't feel special. 20k. 20k, 20k. I forgot to check if there were chests here. Because I got preoccupied by the see 17k. The other one is 20k for the small chest. Because if you guys remember yesterday when we were farming on, I think on the second or on the last tier of the escalation sigil for the, is it diamond? Oh no, amethyst. It dropped around 50k on the large and then around 30k on the large chest. Because what I'm thinking here, would the third escalation, would the third dungeon on the escalation sigil, on the escalation dungeon, will yield like triple its value? So for example, if you're lucky to get a material reserve, for example, or maybe gem, or does the same affix, like for example you have the gem from the previous run, is it going to be stacked like does the previous affixes of the dungeon will be carried over on the next floor? if you have the same affix. See, that is only 18k. I remember yesterday it was around. Does it vary for depending on the gem? Yeah, here it's only very few. Okay. Why? Boots. Because of the intelligence. Let's salvage. Then let's see what are those because I feel like I have a hunch that what if the third tier, the third floor, the third tier of the escalation sigil is like yielding 3 times the amount of loot. Project Strong Room, Obels. Wow. I will go with this one, with the Roderick Strong Room and Val Splendor. Well, speaking of Val Splendor, let's grab our gold setup.
Benlander, what brings you?
It's just we're going to lose again our our mages.
Magic. Something feels wrong. We need help.
Don't forget the chest.
See what you've learned.
Okay, I want to. As long as at least I think rank 5. Upgrade. Ghost apparition. This one is okay. Additional ambushes. I don't like this one. I don't want the speak apparition. I always find it funny, that line from Megamind when they found out that they have what's that? Metro Man is still alive. When they went to his home and then they found out that he's still alive. Speak apparition. Let's see if rank 5 will still be escalation. Nice. It's good. I think we have some unique items there. Wow, always Signet of Belgain. Nothing good. Nothing good. Is that the best dagger that we have? Oh, you're tiny. Oh no, there's no chest here. It's the elites. Because this is Vile Splendor. But still. We are still going to get a chunk of gold from the gilded elites. Or as long as any elite will drop a gold. Okay, let's go here. All right. It makes sense why we are a little bit weaker on that Horadric strong room, because we're using the gold setup, so we are a little bit our DPS is not as a little bit weaker. But I think if we equip even our crafting, I think we may have. That's why I feel like why the enemies are a little bit strong here on the Horadric strong room. For the gold. No time for the event. Okay, any elite here? No more. Let's go. Okay, so this is the last tier, material reserve. Material reserve. Well, this is the best one with material reserve. Oh, sorry. I thought it was. What's wrong with me? Material equipment. Material Vile Splendor with equipment. It's just I want also the topaz. But there's something I want to test here, since there is a topaz here, and I want to check whether a third floor of the Horadric strong room, like we did the first floor was the amethyst, right? The sapphire. We're getting around 17 to 20k across all of the chests. Because yesterday, what I have observed, I don't think it's because of the crafting material. Our crafting material drop rate bonus is only up to, I think, 30%. So 17k, so that's approximately like an additional 5,000. But what I have seen yesterday, I was getting like around 50,000 diamond. Again, is it because it's diamond?
You know where to find me.
But we'll see. Nice. Okay, let's kill these enemies first. I want to observe how much is. Okay. 35.2 for the topaz. And again, I don't think that is because of the crafting material drop rate. Well, if I'm not mistaken, I'm already using I am using a... Well, speaking of, that's around 78, right? So 78. Where's our topaz? 1142. 1142. 1142 minus 78k. Like around 37. 37, 1342, so that's 174. 1174. I think we are sitting at sitting around 1075 approximately. It's like almost double the value now. So what if you got a topaz on the first floor and then you got another topaz? Will it stack? But maybe not. Yeah, around 39k. Oh my god, this is volcanic. I don't like the lure mummies. This one is okay. Oh no, I don't like the wisp. I feel like this is going to slow me down. Okay, let's build up. Or maybe... Oh no. I don't think we got a... No, we still got one. Nice. Man, I need the maximum resource. Why you're not dropping a... Are we done here? What is our heraldic strong room? Vow, Splendor, Hobos. Keep an eye on the chest.
I beg you.
Oops. Where's this cursed chest? Nah. Before we fight the boss, let's check here if there's any lost chest here. Nope. Sorry, Subo. Next time. Okay. Time is about to run out. I don't mind. Around 200k in one single run. Speaking of keys, we need to craft some treasure. Let's find a treasure. I think I have one on my other character, like a treasure room. Riches of keys, legendary spoils, unique spoils, lair keys. UGA pants, is that a... No. I thought it was the because I'm looking for a better Blood Moon breeches. Common ring, common ring. Locron's talisman. Critical strike deal increase critical strike damage, but your critical strike chance is reduced by 50. What the heck? You have more crit, lesser chance. What's the point? What's the point now?
find me.
Wow, I can get a unique item from another class? I think I'm not going to waste that material. I'm just gonna look for pants and amulet. That one reaches. We got more. So basically we almost a total of 300. That is amazing. What if ancestral? We take the ancestral for Radric's strong room. I don't like obos. Let's try. Well, let's do a butcher and cross under city. I think I'm gonna do one run of escalation sigil and then I'm done for the day. And we're just gonna keep on grinding. I think for
They were nothing. Did you truly think all of this would be that easy?
I'm just thinking whether the regular gem on a regular nightmare dungeon, I would assume
This is just the beginning.
it will yield for like 100k. Okay, let's do Undercity. Then one more escalation sigil. Oops. Yeah, I still haven't got the maximum Requiem. That's an additional 1.5 per minion. Basically, we're just gonna keep on grinding the war plants just to get that materials, and then, like for example, we need to craft the. I think the amulet that I have right now is already like the perfect one. We can transfigure it, but we need to have a maximum gem. Okay, let's go. Huh? Oh, there.
You have strength. I wonder how your fate was created.
Okay. Escalation. Okay, gold, corpse, some life. See? Where is the maximum resource? Gold.
That's it for the know where to find me.
Did I accidentally salvage the pants? I think I did. I wonder if ranks to Skeletal Mage will roll on the Hand of Nuz. But to be honest, I still like the way how the unique items are having their own unique affixes that you cannot find, or based on the the supposedly mechanic of using that unique item, it will have better affixes, or maybe like say more attack speed or more critical strike damage, because that unique is ideal for unique critical strike damage type. Because right now when you find, say for example, a Hand of Nuz, like you may find yourself that the affixes of the unique item is like basically useless. Though what I like now with the rework on the unique items is now you can add a temper affix. Where are the chests? Wow, well hidden. Well hidden golds. Wow. Oops. They don't want to attack the elite. The elite is already right in front of them, but they still focus on the weaker enemies. Okay, Val Splendor, Topaz. I'm still using the gold. Let me see if what is the rate now on. I wonder if the crafting material drop rate is affecting the gems. So this is the gem. This is Topaz. Let's see. This is now without the crafting. 25.7. A little bit higher than a regular. This is the second floor. This is the second floor. So regular gem drop roughly around 17 to 20k. So here on the second floor. Now, did I open a large chest? I hope it's a large chest. Great. Now, to prove that the crafting material is going to affect our gem also. It's just we're going to reset again our that's the only thing. We're back to 0. For the sake of testing. $28K. It didn't, because if it does, that this is again 30%. So supposedly, if that is the rate, let's just say it uses the basic 17,000 for example. So 7,000 times 1.3, so that is 5,000, right? 5,000. Am I correct? Yeah, 5,000. So if the rate that we're getting a while ago is like 25, 23, well, it says 5,000, right? No, it's 30. I think it does. Well, let's observe. The other chest that we're going to open. I feel like this is an event area. Oh, treasure room. $350, 1,050, 1,550. Okay, here's another one. 30K. A while ago, we're getting around 28. Well, I don't know if. 30K. Because I don't know if... Well, hopefully if we can find another... If we can find... Okay, if we can find another gem on the 3rd floor, I'm going to equip a non... So see now there's 25. No, I think it's not. It's not. Because we have seen 25 already, like I mean that's the minimum is 20. Well, this is a good farm. Well, considering that you are getting the gem fragments. What you need is that upgrade from the activity tree from the nightmare dungeon that you're getting 2 more for Roderick altar so that you have more choices. Do we have everything? Okay, seems like we have everything. We have opened all of the chests, I guess. Sapphire. Sapphire. Gem reserves, Val Splendor, Sapphire, Lethal Shrine, Equipment Delve. A while ago, we're getting around 39, right? 39 gem fragments. Now, this is now really going to prove if our... Wow, there's Volcanic and Stormbane. 2 treacherous Nightmare Dungeon affixes. Okay. $36. Well, let's see. $37. I think it doesn't have any effect. 74. Sapphire, right? Sapphire. We got 74. So we start at 1,700. Okay.
Smells good. Don't smell too much.
40k. Maybe there's something hidden here. Sometimes those silly Horadric chests are hiding on those very tiny corner of the of the room.
You're there! Please! Help us
Sorry,
out of here!
no time. $36.
We'll be tested now.
Okay, let's find if there's any more chest here. Treasure boss. Ah, we're done. Give me a second. Let me check if there's some lost Horadric chest here. What? Bucci? Why you're here? Again, tomorrow if I have the chance, I'm gonna try if we equip again we equip again our crafting, but it seems like It's not affecting the gem. Layer keys, legendary spoils, reaches of material. I like the reaches of materials. Legendary spoils, unique spoils. Like this one. Layer keys. Maybe this one. More boss. I mean layer keys. Legendary spoil reaches. This one is okay. With unique spoils and then layer keys. Layer keys for the boss. Is it? Where's the gems? No gems on the reaches of materials. Boo. Non-ancestral. You. Okay, let's craft that ring and then let's see. Or you know what? Let's. Who knows? Maybe this is pack of bone or mother's embrace.
Thinking about it. Melted it down.
See, maximum resource here. Maximum resource. How come?
Mainlander, what do you seek?
Goodbye. It has been a pleasure.
How come we don't have on our... Oh! Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Woohoo! Okay, where's our gold? Whip. Now we can equip the... I think it went here. The at least the red blessing. Yahoo! Okay. Override. Sweet. Whip. Override. So we need M-lore. But basically not just the crafting, but I need resource. Yes! There is! There is a resource! There is a resource! Woo! Okay, okay, okay. No, I'm not sure whether the darkness skills, additional darkness skill is... Because this is a multiplier, right? This is equivalent of 45% multiplier damage to our mages. And not only that, it prolongs their duration by 1.5 seconds. So imagine if we have all of the imagine if you have all of the 20 here, 20 resource on everything. So that's a 100 resource in total. That's 100 times 3. That's 300% multiplier damage in total. Whoa. Ah, we're getting there. Now the thing is, I don't want to... I'm going to save this one. Okay. Override for now. It feels like when the first maximum resource appeared, now it feels like it's now starting to add those. Now the maximum resources are now starting to show. All right. We're almost we're getting there. I just want to see if at once we have those hopefully. I also want the exploiter here. And this one maybe have only 39. Where can I farm this again? On the activity tree on our nightmare dungeon, right? Unless we have to change this one. Where is that? Oh, speaking of nightmare dungeon, basically this one. Yay! This one. Basically, one more point to unlock to make it to rank 8. So we need... So we're done with the whisper. Well, as much as I don't like hordes, okay, let's do hordes for tomorrow. How about Helltide? 2,250. So the Undercity... I really want to push the Nightmare Dungeon. Anyway, we'll do Inferno Hordes. Let's do Harvest. Or how about this? Nightmare Dungeon, Nightmare Dungeon, and then we have already Inferno Hordes here. How about okay, then how about this then? because I also want this Horadric reagents. And then let's also push the pit. Okay. Sapphire, where's the sapphire? I'm gonna check what is the starting of this. I can remember. Was it 1,700? Right? Like we got the gem, especially on the second and on the third floor. If you are lucky enough that you have a gem affix on the second and the third, they yield more. Approximately, I think if you have 10 chests, then that's roughly around close to 300 to 400 gem in total. That's one single run. So imagine if you're lucky enough that you have the gem fragments that you need, for example topaz, for example, or amethyst, then you can get like a close to 1 million in just one single run. That is amazing. At least we found a ideal way to. What I want to see also, how about crafting materials? Does it also the same with the crafting materials? Like the Forgotten Souls, are we going to get better items also on the Escalation Sigil? We're gonna check tomorrow. I think for the gem we have basically proved that the deeper the floor, so basically the tier 2 and the tier 3 will reward more gem fragments, basically more rewards. Is it also the same with the material affix for the Forgotten Souls? Usually Forgotten Souls are around 50-ish. I think, yeah, around for large chests around 50-ish, and then 20 something for the smaller chests. Sometimes I see 17. So we're gonna see on the second and third floor materials if that will yield more Forgotten Souls. Because we're a little bit running low again, I just want to keep this around 5,000, so just in case we need to craft something, then we can improve it. So yeah, that's it for me today. So I'm just gonna grinding on some war plans, and then still checking and testing this Nightmare Sigil, if the rewards on the Nightmare Sigil Escalation Nightmare Dungeon are yielding better rewards as you go deeper on the dungeons. And based on what I have observed, the gem fragments is yielding more on the second and the third floor of the Escalation Dungeon, so that is good. But the crafting drop rate is not affecting the gem. I think only the Forgotten Souls on the material chest drops. Basically Forgotten Souls, what else? Those are the crafting materials. I believe this group right here of the site. Sorry, this one. The one that I think the one that you're using for crafting in the blacksmith. This group right here. So, but anyway, we're gonna test it tomorrow. So yeah, that's it for me today. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.